Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the SaltMine SMP. I'm MrEnvelope, and today we're gonna start things out by working on, I believe, what's on the title of the episode, the Smelter, big old fancy smelting machine. Yeah, so today we're gonna be working on that, and it's gonna be over here behind the house. I did a little bit of base expansion. I talked about it last episode, how I was really admiring Criddle and Saha. How they're doing base expansions pretty much, and their bases are getting real big and they're really cool. This is Criddle's right here. We're not going to go through the whole thing because I don't know if he wants to like showcase a lot of this in his recording. But if we come back over here too, I want to show you guys really quick Saha's base. And again, I'm not going to be showing all of it because, you know, I don't know if he wants to record it. But check it out. You see, this is all Saha stuff, and inside there's a whole bunch of stuff too. So I want to do some stuff like that also. At the moment, our base is just that house that we walked out of a minute ago. It's just this little thing over here. We don't have a lot of storage space, so part of the expansion eventually will be making a bigger storage area. And another thing that I've spent a lot of time working on the last week is a big smelter. And in here is going to be where we have the whole smelter thing set up. And boo, it took a long time to get this thing going. And it's not even done, by the way. I just did a lot of the digging and the stuff that's going to be boring to watch. So this is going to be kind of like the whole smelter room. This little cave and stuff. Eventually I want to put like a staircase up, have it maybe go into a building or something. But for the moment, this is going to be where we're focusing. Let's kind of jump into it. So what's going to be special about this smelter is it's going to utilize and have a toggle with between all the different smelting machines. Sorry, it's really late, and I don't know why I really feel like recording, but I'm still tired. And I'm like mumbling and stumbling over my words. But yeah, this machine is going to be able to use all three different smelters. So we'll have a furnace, we'll have a blast furnace, and the smoker. And we'll be able to control it all right here with the item in the item frame. The input is going to be over here in the soul sand. And then the output, it's not set up yet, but we'll have chests and stuff just all right here to grab everything that gets smelted. So the control, input, output. Very cool. Another factor with this machine is that I wanted it to be kind of fast. I don't want it to be like the fastest machine in the world, but I want it to be fairly fast. And another thing too, I don't want to hear anything going on with this machine. That might sound kind of weird, but I don't like it when I can hear minecarts running around the tracks, and I don't like when I can hear dispensers firing items. So I've designed this to make sure that it's fairly quiet and fairly quick. It's not going to be the quietest, and it's not going to be the quickest. Also, this isn't compact at all. I'm not like a redstone expert, but I did my best, and in creative this worked, and we'll see if it works in survival too on a SMP. So yeah, this is using the item in the item frame control method. So depending on where this is pointing will depend on what is being used at the moment. How we're toggling between the different machines is we're using a water elevator. So if we come down here, this is the bottom of it right here. All the items in the input are coming down over here, and they're going to go up this chute. And depending on what's being toggled will depend on where the items go. You can see there's a line right here, which we can, if I can grab the redstone, jeez. If this is getting powered, this piston will extend, and it's going to push this block, or these couple blocks, little half slabs, it's going to push it right here. And then all these items are going to go one deeper. It's going to go down over here because this will be blocked. All the items will come up, go straight up, and then it'll be blocked there and go that way. If items go that way, they'll get put into, I forget which one, but they'll be put into a specific smelter. And that's going to be how this works. It's really simple. It's just items getting put down into a water elevator, and depending on how the water is being blocked and manipulated is going to determine where it goes to get smelted. So again, for example, if the items are getting sent down to this first area, they're going to go over here. All the items will get pushed over here with water that we'll have eventually. They're going to get put over here, and we'll have a minecart going all around these tracks and stuff, or all around these hoppers, and they're going to put items into these 9 different smokers. Another one's going to have the furnaces, and another one has the blast furnaces. Everything's going to get smelted. They're going to get put down into these hoppers, and then they're going to get put into this dropper. And the reason why there's all these like slabs and stuff right here is because this is just redstone that I've yet to do. I thought we'd do some of it together. They're going to get put into these droppers. The droppers drop everything into another row of water streams and stuff, and they all get sent to this final item elevator, which will send stuff up into the output area. So it's pretty fast. I've tested this out a bit in creative. It's not compact at all, and it's really quiet because all this stuff is low enough from where I'll be, you know, hanging around, so I won't really be hearing this dropper or these droppers dispensing stuff, and I won't hear the minecart going around in circles. That's very important to me. That might sound dumb. It might sound really dumb, but again, that's pretty important to me. I don't like hearing all this stuff because I've done projects like this before, and one thing I really hate about them is how noisy they are. It's terrible. It might seem a bit excessive to have this set up in a particular way that we do now, but again, the noise and the speed are pretty important to me. Speed is not as important to me, but if I can make things go a little faster, I say why not, you know? That's why we have 3 droppers as opposed to just like a single hopper chain with 1 dropper, because how fast things can move in a hopper is very slow, you see? And I just realized I just put the redstone down, so all that stuff is coming out. We gotta pick it up now. It's okay, it's over here. We don't have this thing hooked up yet, so we're good. And the reason why each dropper has its own redstone as opposed to just running on a clock is because we don't want to have like just a clock running all the time. This is on a SMP, so I don't want to make the game laggy for anyone else. So I got to account for that, and I think this is a pretty good solution because it is pretty fast. It uses that comparator trick where you have the thing going super fast, like, see? It does that. So every time this flashes, you know, we're going to be dispensing an item out. And we have that working only when items are inside of the dropper. Yeah. One thing I want to add in the future, though, is a bit of hoppers going into each of these machines, and then we'll have we'll feed it bamboo, because bamboo is really quick to grow, and we can use it for smelting. We won't be wasting coal if we fill these up with coal, because coal can smelt 8 things, and I think you need like 4 or 2 bamboo to smelt 1 thing, and we might have like weird numbers of items coming in. Each one of the smelting blocks, the smelting compartments, each one of the smelting compartments, I guess, has 9 different machines. So there's 9 smokers here, 9 blast furnaces up there, and 9 furnaces somewhere else. I forget where we are exactly. It's kind of a maze down here. So this one looks like it's all set up. I think I still need to go get like the mine carts. Boop. And power these rails. Yeah. How am I going to do that? How did I do that in creative? I think these might have been the only powered ones. It should be fine. If we, I think, do this, yeah, that'll power all of those, and that should be good enough. Yeah, so now let's go do this. And there we go. I think all the blast furnace ones are done. Let's go up here really quick and put down the powered rails. Already did this one. And let's let's take that out. I think we'll just keep regular rails on the sides. It should be good enough. I think. And then we'll move that torch over, like there, and then we'll power these. This isn't going to lock the hoppers, is it? No, it shouldn't. I think we're fine. And then one thing I wanted to add too, there's a couple like refining things I want to do around here. This needs its redstone as well. I just have a bunch of random things I gotta do. Because I wasn't quite sure what I was gonna explain or say in the, the first bit of the episode. Redstone, I imagine, is pretty boring for most people. Well, I shouldn't say most people, but for some people, redstone is just not their thing, or it just goes right over their head. I am one of those people. I have a hard time following redstone stuff, especially if I work on a project and then I step away from it for a long time. That's why I spent a lot of time on this project. And tried to make sure I figured it out and got it done before I stepped away from it. Because I was kind of thinking about maybe doing this later, but no, I can't, because then I'll forget. So all that is done. I think that was a perfect amount of redstone I have. That's done, that's done, that's done. And I think that's all the different machines that need to get put around. So nice. We're doing pretty good. We'll put that there. We got to put down those. And those. And the regular rails. And I think that's looking good. All this redstone is done. Oh, there's a bit over here too. It's like the exact same circuit and everything, but it's over here. Alright, looking good. Everything looks like it's in place. I almost forgot that dust right there. The reason why we have this minecart, or hopper minecart elevator, I should say, right here for the input, is because we're trying to move items from up here all the way down below. And the reason why we have this particular amount and why we have minecarts in the first place is because, one, hopper minecarts are super fast. If I put this right here, this happened earlier. I got to try to figure out why this is happening. But if I try to put items right here, real fast, they're going to get sucked up right away. It's hard to like really visualize and show this, but the item that I put right there, the ender pearls, they're down there already. Like as soon as I threw them up here, they're at the very bottom. And the reason why we use hopper minecarts is because they're super fast like that. Unlike regular hoppers, which I kind of showed earlier, those guys are super slow. They can only do like one item a tick, as opposed to these boys. They're like super quick, like instant, like that. You see? And they're all the way down here is because we're gonna have to use the droppers to get the items into the water streams and stuff, and I don't want to hear them. Again, I want this to be super quiet, and these are just far enough away where we don't hear them up there. So yeah, that's kind of why we have everything set up like this. And I just realized all those items made it down over here. Can I get down here? No, where did they go? Oh man, I may have made a really big mistake. Oh no, they're right there. Okay, good. Oh, crap. I just realized I broke that. So that's why we have those hopper minecarts like that. They're actually very important, and what am I doing? Alright. So that's done. This redstone should be done. Right? Right? I hope so. These are both connected. That's connected there. That's connected up there. Over here, these are all set up. These are all set up. Okay, no mistakes so far. We got to put down the hopper minecart, so we'll put that down. Very good. And the items that come up through the thing and stuff, they'll kind of just like get shoved right here, and then this hopper minecart will pick everything up and then evenly disperse everything as it rides across the rails. So that's why we have that set up there. I gotta put the rail or the cart and stuff in all of these, but first let's do this. Aha. Oh, I forgot my thing. My jeez, what's it called? Wow, my pickaxe. There you go. That's what it's called. So what we got to do here is we got to break all this glass to make water sources for this elevator to work. And then we also, in all these stairs, we're putting down water. So that whenever this gets extended and it removes this water source block and gets retracted, these two will make another source block right here. Oh, I'm glad I didn't put the minecart there yet. I would have picked up that torch and made a real big mess. Oop. Okay, I think I got it. I think we're good. I made a mistake. I put all of these source blocks here before I made sure that the stairs had their water. So I had to try to fight the current and swim down. But I think we're good now. Just got to get one more bucket of water because I messed up. But it's okay. And then we put this last one right here. And then that'll send items right there, right on the edge. The hopper minecart will pick them up. It should pick them up. I believe it'll pick them up. If I believe it'll happen. We put a glass block there to make sure items don't like pop off and stuff. So that should be good. There is one more thing down below that I want to do too. So yeah, over here. This is the final collection area. I want to put glass. It's not important, but I want to put glass above the water stream. Just another security factor. Make sure things don't get ruined. And then another thing too is I want to this needs to be open, so I'll do that. That should be fine. This can have glass. There we go. I want to put make sure I don't get stuck in there. I want to put slabs above all these two. So that's the last thing that I think I need to do, and we should be good to go. I think for a test run, I think I just gotta check a few things, make sure that the pistons are in the correct positions right now, because it's kind of flippy-floppy at the moment, so I just gotta check that, and then we should be good to do a small test run to see if any of this is gonna work properly. So, wait, where am I going? I wanted to finish this. Let me do this part, let me slab up this bit, and then I'll meet you guys back at the surface to see if this is gonna work. I hope it works. I think it's gonna work. Alright, so I made the changes necessary for this to work. And I think we're looking good now, guys. The water streams now go down. They all come down a certain ways. They meet up at this intersection, and then they all come down here. And there's enough speed for everything to go from here to there. I tested it once. It worked. Actually, I ran into a problem. I fixed it. And then I tested it again. And this has been working. Also, too, I lowered the little bit right here because, believe it or not, I had a problem where this was all at the same Y level, the water streams. And things that were coming down here were going so fast that they went all the way over here, and there was a still spot right there where they were getting stuck. Smelted items were getting stuck right there. Made no sense to me. It was dumb. But this should be working now. Say hi to Mo really quick. And yeah, let's go ahead and give this a test run again. I'm also learning that bamboo is not a good it's not a good source of fuel. So I think we're gonna probably stick with sticks, maybe, or maybe just wood in general. If we can get a blaze farm going, I think that might be a pretty decent fuel source. It'll be wasteful whenever we don't have like giant smelting projects. But if we can get a blaze farm, you know, I wouldn't mind farming up some blaze rods to fill the thing, all the furnaces and whatnot. But let's go ahead and test this out again. We have some ores. Let's go ahead and set this to blast furnace. Very nice. Everything's good, right? Right. I hope so. Mo was in here the other day, and he burnt out my redstone torch. And that's not like a problem, but I have a feeling that it might have messed something up here. But let's just give this a go. Let's put in our... Why does that keep happening? Let's put in our... What is it hitting? It got stuck right here. I don't know. But that's all going. You could tell by the big FPS drop. Looking good so far. It's set to blast furnace, right? Yes. Okay. Everything should be going down. Yep. You see the last little bit that just went through there. And it should be going to the blast furnace area, which I believe is over there, right? Right? Uh-oh. Is this good? Yes, because these are firing. Duh. Yep. Everything's smelting. Oh, wow, that goes so quick. I forgot how quick that was. And then with all of that happening, it should... What did I pick up? Some stone? Things should be coming down this way, right? Yep. There goes the iron ingots. That is so cool. Everything goes fine, right? You're making it up. Nothing's getting stuck so far. That's good. I was a little worried about that. And then let's go check where things... Oh god, I'm lost. Working down here is such a pain. I hate it. Uh-oh. Help me. I only got one more. Okay. Everything should be over here. Yep. Looking good. Things are just chilling right here for now. Oh, yep. And by the time this is all done, we should have 2 stacks of ingots coming at us. So I guess I'm going to wait around a little bit and, yeah, see if all the smelted stuff comes to me. Alright, so something went wrong, and I think I know what it was. Which is a good thing. Did I? Yep. This was a problem I ran into last time. I forgot to add the little water streams here, and I knew about this, I just forgot to do it. But that should hopefully be everything. There's still some bamboo in here. Yep. So everything should have gotten smelted up. There's no excuse for that. Let's go get out of here one more time. Hopefully this is the last time. And we should have the full 2 stacks of iron ingots. If not, I'm gonna scream. We did it. We did it. It's done. We have the best smelter in the whole world. Probably not, but we have a smelter. And then let's go ahead and test out one more thing. I don't think we've done the regular furnace yet. This should work perfectly. So we'll just do 1 stack of sand because I don't want a whole bunch of glass. You can see I have some from a previous test run. So that's working fine. How long does it take for the first bit of glass to start showing up? I imagine it's going to take at least like 30 seconds or so. Okay, there we go. We got our first bit of glass. Looking good. We got 9 pieces. They'll come in batches of 9 because we have 9 furnaces. We would have 18. Yep, there we go. All right, guys. Oh, this is awesome. It's finally done. I've been working on this for like 2 weeks now. I think I mentioned that before. But then I had to do a bunch of testing and stuff, and then I got busy and I had to leave this, and I hate doing that with big projects like this. Oh, I feel happy. But we're gonna stop. I should probably grab all this glass first. Okay, so that's done, and we're gonna go ahead and just take a step outside, guys. Check this out. Woohoo! How neat is this? We got a whole wintry vibe going on the server now. So we did this back in the old SaltMine days, the very first SaltMine. We froze over our lake that we lived around, and we added some special command blocks to have particles floating in the sky to make it look like it's snowing. And these particles are the end rod particles, because there's no good like snow effect in Minecraft, I feel like. The regular snow is kind of wonky in Java. I feel like it looks pretty good in Bedrock. But in Java, the snowing weather doesn't look very good. And instead, we have the end rod sparkles going up in the sky. There's some like slow movement. They're pretty spread around. But I think it looks really nice, and it makes the place look real cool. And then we have a really cool resource pack on right now, and I'm so sorry I forget what it's called. It's just, I guess, called Winter Pack by Future Zoo. There'll be a link to this down below for sure. But yeah, we're gonna be having this be a thing for a little bit. Again, like I said, we did this back on the first SaltMine server, and if we can get enough people interested, I think it'd be really cool if we did a Secret Santa again. And just do some like general decorating and stuff around here for the holidays. We removed a lot of the pumpkins and stuff that were around, and I replaced them with hay bales, because hay bales are kind of like November themed, right? That was my thought process. I didn't want to touch Criddle Shop because that's his. But I think all around here we should probably replace those and put some more Christmas themed things. Maybe just more like of these berry bushes. That kind of looks festive and whatnot. Ooh, maybe some of those leaves. I don't know. I will say though, there's a couple things about this resource pack that I'm not a huge fan of. Like the leaves, they look cool, but like the jungle ones over there, they look real purple. And I'm not a big fan of those, but I think for the most part we'll probably be using this pack or some other version or something. I just really wanted to show you guys this. I thought it was pretty special. And hopefully Mo will get this lake done, and we'll be able to freeze this over too. How we do it, by the way, is like for this lake and the whole ocean that we live next to. How we did it was we didn't, replace the whole thing with ice or anything. We freeze time. The time is sometime in the morning. What did we do? We disabled weather also, and we use Frostwalker on the water. So whenever we're done with Christmas time, whenever we're done with Christmas time, we, resume the clock, the light will come up, and then the sun will melt the ice. At the moment, the sun is just high enough to stop mobs from spawning, in the general area. But it's not high enough where it's gonna melt the ice, so it's like at the perfect time right now. That does mean that like the game's a little easier. We're not having mobs spawning all over the place, but for the most part, that's not really an issue. They will still spawn in like dark spots, so like in the woods over there, we'll probably get a lot of mob spawns, and in caves, they'll still spawn because it's dark enough down there. But for the most part, yeah, it's almost on peaceful. And then we do have a rule on the server right now, no sleeping, because if you sleep, it's gonna obviously mess up the time and the sun position, so people can't sleep. And then because of phantoms being a nuisance when people don't sleep, we have a command block to kill phantoms as soon as they spawn. So it's a little cheaty and whatnot, but it's for Christmas. Look at how great this place looks. But that is going to probably be it for this episode, guys. I imagine it was a kind of weird episode, but the whole focus of today was to do the whole Smelter type thing. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully we'll be doing some more holiday stuff. But thank you guys very much for watching. Peace out, and bye-bye.